What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and I'm coming at you with part 5 of the installment of Weight Loss 101. Sorry, I'm a little late, but some things have happened in my extended family and had a loss, so I've been really focusing on that and working and some other things. So I'm here right now, so just continue to pray for the family, strength in the Lord, and for everybody to be good. Much love to the family. But to talk about this Weight Loss 101, this one was very important to me, a very important installment in the series. I just wanted to come up with some easy off the top ways to cut your calories. I've had a lot of people say they need so much help in understanding how to cut their calories. Now, I've given you all the menus, so please check the series for the menus. The menus give you a good basis for where to go and what I used as far as my weight loss. A lot of people seem to, I don't mind asking questions, that's fine, but what I'm telling you all is the information I use. There's nothing I'm really hiding from you or things of that sort. This is all valuable information, so please try and interpret it accordingly. As far as practical ways of cutting calories, I'm going to start with little ways I did it. And some of them are hilarious, but they work very well. As far as eating and being in a group, let's say for instance, you do want to break your, not diet, but your lifestyle change. You want to have something that's sweet, or you want to have some chips or something. Please ensure that you have friends around. Now this sounds bad, but many of your friends that aren't changing their lifestyle habits or don't mind the things that they eat, or even those that are healthy and fit but eat things that you might stay away from, it's good to have them around, because if you want a small bag of chips, it's nice to be able to have that person to split it with. Now, I was queen of saying, hey, let's split this bag of chips, or hey, I kind of want a shake. You want to share a shake? Or something like that. I know it sounds crazy, but if you have the taste for it, what better to split it and split up those bad calories rather than taking it all in? So that's a practical way, guys. Excellent and practical way of cutting calories. Furthermore, again, I brought this up again and again. Journaling what you've eaten. A lot of people don't think that works, but start by just writing down what you eat. Other subscribers and people that have reached out to me have suggested the sparkpeople.com. And they said that that's a good nutrition tracker. I'm going to go check that out myself too. But that will help you get started in writing down and knowing what it is that you're eating, because a lot of times we're not cognizant of what we are eating. I know for me the problem was not how much I was eating, but what I was eating. So a lot of times I was eating the wrong things. Like at one meal, I was eating what I eat today in calories. And I'm going to also do a video which talks about nutritional value. So we will go over that. Just to let you all know, I'm going to pull out some boxes and just show you how to read these daily values. But a lot of times I would sit down and have meals that were like 1,000 and 1,200 calories, and they were filling by no means. So sometimes check out what you're eating, because I was surprised by the fat content, and also the by not only the fat content, but also the calories listed in a lot of these fast food sections or portions that they're giving. Sometimes they're a day's worth of calories, guys. Watch out for that. Also, another way that I would do it was to find, again, those substitute foods. A lot of times we think that there's no substitute for the things that we eat. But it can be little substitutes. If you're an ice cream junkie, how about stepping down to sherbet or trying frozen yogurt? Things that have lower fat content and lower calorie content. You want to take your way down. So you're counting your calories, but you're you're not watching them go up, you're continuing to allow them to go down. So that way you're replacing foods. There's little tweaks for chocolate as well. They do make chocolates that are for not just diabetics, but those that want to lower their sugars. And what I found is a lot of times, like the Dove chocolate with less sugar or reduced sugar, those things, I find that they taste just as good. And a lot of times you don't need much. You can take about 2 little bars out of the bag, and all you really want is a taste of it. So remember that. Another thing that I would often do is, as soon as I would get home, I would take bags of nuts or bags of potato chips, and I would split it instantly into Ziploc bags or to serving sizes. And a lot of times on the side of your food, it tells you how much is in a serving size. So every time I ate, I knew how many calories I was taking in. So even if I had 2 little Ziploc bags that day, I knew what those servings consisted of. So again, being cognizant of your calories helps you with that. Another thing would be, I'm trying to think of some things off my head because I don't want to write things down and act as if I use them. I want to talk about things that I've used that will help you all. Another thing I found was skipping out on out meals. A lot of times I wouldn't in the beginning be able to go out to eat with people because if they're not sharing the same lifestyle changes you're having, it's going to be harder for you. So sometimes you may want to stay back until you learn how to eat in public. Do your research. That's another thing. Ensure that you've looked up. Before I would go to restaurants, this sounds crazy, I would look at their menus online and see what the lowest caloric food would be, to see if they could suggest things that I could eat to fit into my lifestyle change. Make sure that you do that. Accommodate yourself so that before you get there, you've accounted for everything that could possibly happen. And even if you wanted to have a dessert that you share with that friend, you can afford that. So make sure that you've checked out what the place has to offer before you go. Other things is drinking plenty of water. Another thing that really worked was having like a 15-ounce glass of water before I would eat. That, my friend, fills you up. A lot of people don't believe it does. It does. Water works. Oh my goodness. It works so much. Another cheat thing is I would get those Hawaiian punch packets that are like, I want to say 10 calories per packet. And I would have water, at night when I was craving something sweet. And I would just pour that packet over in my water and it gave me that sweet taste. And I would go to bed. That leads me into my next trick. Go to bed. Sometimes we sit up and eat, and we ain't doing nothing constructive. Take your behind to bed. I'm so serious. Go to bed. A lot of times I would have to make myself go to bed because I was thinking about food. What better to do than to go to bed? And then you can wake up the next day and start your eating over again. Because let's be real here. Some of us love to eat. We look forward to eating. What better to do than to go to bed and then be able to eat up the next morning or start eating? So think of it like that. It's time to go to bed. I've had my calories for the day. Another thing is approximate how many calories you want to take in. There are many websites, even websites that are not good, like not good, I won't say that, but like diet pill websites, they have those free calculators for how many calories you should be taking in. For places like, for things like Hydroxycut, I've gone on there before just to look at how many calories I should take in. And the way that that's done is by putting in your body weight and height, and it tells you how many calories you should have per day in order to maintain your weight, how much you should have in order to lose weight. My goal was 1,200 to 1,500 calories per day. So what I would do is try to stay right at about 1,400 per day. And if I knew I was going to cheat on the weekend, I would go lower than that. And that does not mean you have to starve. If you fill your cupboards with foods that are low in calories and low in fat, you'll have more food by volume that will fill you up more. So I would have that low calorie popcorn around. I would have nuts. Even though nuts are high in fats, they fill you up faster and it's good fat. So watch your fats as well. And I would have in between 30 and 60 grams of fat per day. So I would watch all of those things. And in doing that, I was cognizant of what my food had, and I was able to have my cheat day. Or I won't call it a cheat day because it wasn't a diet, but I would have my free day where I could have my sushi, have a little fried rice or some lo mein. And you all know I stick to my Asian style food. I love it 100%. And a lot of the Indian culture food, I love it 100%. So I would save up for that, and I would feel really good eating it. I wouldn't feel bad. Another way, of course, to cut your calories, and you know I live by this. Exercise. That's the best way to cut your calories. What better than to wake up or in the evening do a good workout that burns about 400 calories. And that takes 400 calories out of the food that you're eating or are going to eat. That is 100% excellent, guys. Seriously, excuse me. I'll do that. But seriously, make sure that you're paying attention to what you're eating. And then you're burning the calories that you need to burn in order to either maintain your weight or to lose weight. So there are some practical tips here. These are ways to start that weight loss journey. I want you all to pay attention to these things, and you will continue to build on your own ways to cut down on what it is you're eating, to cut down on your weight, and to get you on your way. And you know your girl loves you. Again, don't forget to vote for me for the Host My Own Show for Oprah. I am saying thank you and much love for those of you all who have been sitting up voting for me like crazy. Make sure you check out the link in the box. It will lead you to the Oprah website. I also have a new fan page that's launching on Facebook for you all that have not been able to add me as a friend, and also for you all who have added me as a friend, because it will be a wonderful place to find out some of the things that I'm doing, to find out a lot of my updates. You all know I have my daily quotes and inspirational updates, or every other day. So check that out. I have some new projects in the works. Hello, some new projects in the works. You all will be happy. So go ahead and check that out. Get at your girl. Hit up that page. I will have all those links listed in the box. Vote for your girl. Continue to vote. You all can vote until, I want to say, like July 5th, 4th or 5th. Keep on voting, guys. Every vote counts. I love you guys. Much love. More to come on the series. More to come on this natural hair boot camp that I'm coming with. I love you guys. Peace. Beautiful brown baby doll. Guys, I finally got that fan page on Facebook, so add Nina, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, Ellis Hervey, just as it's typed. Also, to see any pictures, check out Nina Ellis Hervey. You can at least see the pics. Also, follow me on Twitter at Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. It's spelled a little bit differently. And also, don't forget to vote for your girl to host my own show for Oprah. All these links can be found in the info section of this video. Holla back.